Hi student, this is Sumit Bhardwaj, your web application teacher. So today we are going to discuss with the syllabus and content of web application. The code is 803 and after doing this course you can do job as a web developer. Course overview. Today the world is connected through the web socially and economically. Web development has become the best paid career choice in the modern world. A web developer is a person, an individual person who is proficient in creating websites. Web development is the process of developing websites. The process includes coding or programming that empowers websites functionality. तो वेबसाइट डेवलपमेंट की जॉब के लिए आप द स्किल्स दैट यू विल लर्न वो होंगे HTML CSS। आगे हम सारे देखेंगे क्या क्या पढ़ेंगे आप। तो थोड़ी बहुत कोडिंग होगी, उसके बाद आप एक फुल फ्लेज वेबसाइट बना सकते हो। द नेक्स्ट इज ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ द कोर्स। आई टोल्ड यू that during this course you will learn programming language and photo editing tools or software. After learning these programming language and photo editing tool, you can get job in different field of website, like you can create a website.
Other features of this course: web development is an emerging industry worldwide. It is developing at a very fast pace. Web application is a short-term job-oriented course. This course will enable the learners to understand the web development process and technique. As you have read the content on this PDF, the contents focus on website development job. Are you really getting job after learning these techniques or modules given in this course? So yes, you can get a front-end developer job where you will do work in HTML, CSS and JavaScript and design the user interface of the websites. So the next is scheme of units. The course is a planned sequence of instructions consisting of units, means for developing employability and vocational competencies of students, class plus one opting for skill subjects along with the other educational subjects. What it trying to convey that the syllabus will be divided into few units. So the first units will be common for all the skill subjects like employability, skills, vocational subjects, competencies. These are those employability skills that you have already learned in class 9th and 10th if you studied IT or any other skill. This course includes some advanced content related to the employability and vocational competencies.
Let's discuss the syllabus of this course. Employability skills cover the communication skills, self-management skill, ICT skill, entrepreneur skills and green skills. Unit 1 to 3 and 4 and 5 are divided into two different terms. We will cover first 3 units in term 1 and last 2 units in term 2. Total number of marks
10. So only 10 marks will be covered by these employability skills
content. Next is subject specific skills. As you can see, 50 marks are there for subject specific skills. Subject specific skills are divided into 4 different units. The unit 1 is basic of networking and web architecture, where we will teach you about the networking models, nodes, networking terminology, client server model and other web architecture or networking devices. So the second unit is web development using HTML and CSS. Here in this unit we will cover the HTML and CSS in detail, and we will develop a website using a static website using these two technologies. In term 2 we will cover multimedia design using GIMP tool. You can say multimedia tool or a multimedia software. GIMP is a multimedia software, or you can say it is a multimedia tool. So we will cover this in detail, and in unit 4 we will cover the introduction to dynamic websites using JavaScript. As I told you that JavaScript is used to develop dynamic websites. It helps to impose validations. When you create a form, then the username field should not be empty, so JavaScript helps to impose these validations. It will cover 50 marks of the overall total 100 marks, and during the year we will cover some practical work where practical examination is of 15 marks, file is of 10 marks, and your viva will cover 5 marks. Apart from this, we will have a project that consists of 10 marks. So total 100 marks exam. Basics of networking and web architecture. We will cover the concepts like internet channel bandwidth, data transfer rate, protocol HTTP, FTP, TCP, IP, like hypertext transfer protocol, file transfer protocol, internet protocol, voice over internet protocol, types of network like PAN, LAN, MAN, WAN, wide area network, metropolitan area network, LAN, local area network, personal area network. Web architecture like type of architecture, client server model, three tier model, service oriented architecture, web server, web client, network threat, and security measures. So, if I talk about unit 2 that cover HTML and CSS, in HTML we will cover tags, HTML tags, and here we will learn about the concept of website, static and dynamic website, language used in website development, HTML basic tags, formatting tags, adding images, lists, embedding multimedia and web pages, all using tags, inserting tables, internal and external linking, like when you see sometime you click on a hyperlink and it opens another page, that we will cover under internal and external linking, frames and forms. Under unit 2 we will cover CSS, external CSS, internal CSS, inline styles. We will cover the properties of different tags that we implemented using HTML. So CSS syntax we will learn, like how to manipulate those properties, what are selectors, what are properties, how to change the values, overriding the values, how to comment, color, change colors, background, fonts, images, how to make the website more, beautiful. We will learn all about CSS. So at the end of this unit we will learn about the publishing of the websites, and in which we will cover the software that help us to host the website over server. We will learn about the publishing, domain name system, DNS server, domain space provider, like from where you get the hosting. You can get the hosting from GoDaddy, and where you get the domain name, where you register your domain name, like www.abc.com. So we will learn about different tools to host the website on these machines. And unit 3 will cover the multimedia design using GIMP software. Student will able to learn interface of GIMP, like what are the different sub tools are available on this screen. You understand and draw the selections. You will appreciate different color modes, create and edit images, use filters. GIMP as a graphic tool, as I told you, you can call it a tool or a software. It's one of the same thing. As a graphic tool, GIMP interface, color mode, toolbox. You will learn about the toolbox, selection tool, paint tool, transform, color tool. Yeah, these are those tools, that paint tools. You, when you were a kid, you open the paint software and few of the tools were there, like cropping, selection and all. uh, in this unit we will learn about the editing of images. You can make the images blur, and you can apply different filters, effects on the image, like distort, light, shadow, noise, distort, edge detection, artistic filter, decor, map, render, alpha, etc. I will teach you all one by one. And in the fourth unit we will cover JavaScript. So JavaScript is a scripting language that help you to create website dynamic, that help you to impose uh, validations, that help you to make a website more responsive, like whenever a user will interact with the website will respond accordingly. So with the help of JavaScript we will cover all these things. We will learn the JavaScript syntax. We will learn data types, operators, variables, and other statements like iterative statements, switch statement, conditional statements, for loops, etc.
At this point, we can say we have covered all the details about web application subject. So I hope you have much aware with the content that we are going to cover in this web application subject in class plus one. So i- mm, let's meet in next class where we will try to cover the unit 1 step by step. Thank you.